Hello guys, so today I will just create a quick video here just to show how we can use Raycast with AI and MCP and all these fancy keywords together to build an actually useful workflow. Because I was taking a look at the MCP, I confess that I was sleeping on it for a while until I realized how powerful that could be, but I am missing of a tool that I could use that would work in a sense that I have like all the LLMs possible, and I could connect MCP with some of them. I started using the cloud clients, but I must say that the cloud clients, of course, was using only cloud, not our LLMs. And also, I think that was not that, I don't know, the app is not that great for using and stuff like that. So I decided to go with Raycast. So let's see how do we use Raycast for that. So the first thing to use Raycast with AI is you can use that with a free version to start. You have 50 messages to start with, or you can sign for the pro version with 2 weeks of trial that you can try to use, which you have access to all LLMs in the market. So basically what I can do, I can go here in the Ask AI chat, and I can go here with a bunch of different ones. I will explain what is happening here in a moment, just hold on, all right? So let's go. How do we work with MCP? The first thing that I would really recommend is that in Raycast, you have the store, and then you go to the store, you can search for the MCP registry. This is a very cool tool that you can use to install the MCPs for you without the need of going in the specific GitHub account, grabbing the JSON, putting the file. No, you're just setting up everything here, and boom, it's working. So what I can do is that I can open the MCP registry here, and I can search for a specific MCP. Cool things about it: we have access to the official MCPs, community MCPs, and also the Smithery. Smithery is like a registry for the community where you can get MCPs that are not official, but the community that is mating, because anyone could create any MCP for anything, which is awesome. You could, like, there's that example using the MCP to control Blender, there's MCP for the Figma, MCP for Excel, whatever you want, you can create an MCP for managing your tools using AI, which is awesome. And this is what I think that is amazing. And the second thing that makes this even more amazing using Raycast is by using presets. The one thing that I really don't like when I talk about working with AI is that AI, you need to give a lot of the context every time. So one thing that Raycast did that I think that is amazing is that you can just put a preset of how would be the behavior of that AI with the instructions of how, like, you are a specific developer for this thing. The project is in that place. You should always get the colors from that file. You should also get components from this folder and stuff like that. When you do this, things get way more productive. This is a project that I'm working on. This is the project here, and I can take a look at the presets. What I have the talk to Figma. This is one that I'm still testing, but I know that the Figma just launched an official MCP, so I'll probably delete that and start with them in another moment. But here I have 3 MCPs, AI extensions that Raycast set at, and I have here, what is the system instructions? You are an experienced React Native developer building a platform called blah blah, and then I can have everything else here to do my stuff. I can select which AI I want to use, and this is something very cool. You can say the speed, the intelligence to understand what you need at that time. You can create using small ones, using GPT, Mini, Nano. You can use Claude, Ray, which is a LLM from Raycast. And one very cool thing, in my opinion, is that you can also use local models, so you can install with your Llama and running local modules inside of your AI chat, which is awesome. They will not work with MCP yet, but in the future, probably they will, and then you can use LLMs with MCP, everything local, amazing. Then these are the MCPs that I work. So I have the file system, the context, the desktop commander, and what are they? Just to explain, file system controls a file system. I can read, write, listen to the directory, changing files from places, all this stuff using AI. Context 7 is an MCP used by the community to have always the most updated context about the tools that you use, like you have React always in a specific version. This makes sure you use only that specific version for doing this stuff. The desktop commander is the one that can use CLI, so you can mix them together. And there is one case that I created a custom CLI for the project that I was working on, and then I just say you do this, this, and that. The AI, based on my structures, understand what I wanted is to create something and understand by itself that it should run that CLI, which was amazing and has a bunch of control. Of course, You need to read what you're doing. You need to accept only the things that you really believe that can be acceptable. Don't give AI context to your MV files and stuff like that. But besides that, amazing tool. You can also select the creativity. I put none because I don't want any creativity here. I just want to use this AI for some very specific tasks that I am kind of lazy to do, and I think that AI would be great. So let's say that I ask which component I have. Let's just ask the AI what components do we have in this project. So here he wants to listen for the director. Cool. Let's give access to our director so the AI can read that for us. Let's just wait. Search files. Good. Good. It's going up. Looking for the components folder. Not you can notice I didn't say where the folder is because I already said that. I haven't mentioned anything else about use this specific tool. I just say that I want to know which components do we have. That's all. So I'm just waiting to take a look. What do we have here? Um, just confirming. Being honest, has been a while since I touched this project, so we have avatar, button, external link, bunch of another components. Yeah. Anyway, these are all the components that we have here. If I take a look in my project, I have the components, and these are all the components. You can check. That's it. This is how we use AI, and this is just the beginning. You can create stuff with that. You can put any tool. Use your imagination. It's awesome. That's it. Thank you, guys.